and today is a happy day because I'm going to show you how to make almond milk, your own homemade almond milk. Now you might say, why do I want to know how to do this? I can go to the store, I can buy this. But the truth is, when you pick up a carton of almond milk at the store, you might not know the other ingredients that are in it. There could be some hidden sugar, there could be some hidden preservatives, and I've got to tell you, some of the research that I've done leads me to believe that in a carton of almond milk, in a classic carton, you tend to find about 4 almonds in the entire carton. So what else is in there? A bunch of filler, a bunch of water, I don't know. So let's make our own almond milk. It's very simple. We're going to start with some almonds, and I'm going to recommend that you soak the almonds. Soak them overnight, soak them 2 to 6 hours, whatever you have time for. Now, the reason that we're soaking those almonds is almonds and nuts in general have a little defensive barrier to the outside of them. It's a phytic acid, and what we want to do is we want to break that down because it's very hard for our bodies to digest. So, soak those almonds and then rinse them. You don't want to use that soaking water, so just rinse them. Perfect. Now you could skip this step. If you were in a hurry or that just seems like too much work for you, you could certainly skip that step. Just keep in mind that it's a little easier to blend when you soak them as well. I've got a half a cup of almonds. I'm just making a small batch, so a half a cup of almonds, and I'm going to add 2 cups of water to that, right into my blender. If you wanted a bigger batch, double that, a cup of almonds to 4 cups of water. So we're going to drop this onto our blender. Now I've got a pretty powerful blender, so it's going to blend pretty fast. If you don't have a powerful blender at home, that would be another good reason to soak your almonds, just to help them blend a little faster. But work at it, just give it a little bit longer. It's going to blend in no time. Steps that we can do, but that's a basic almond milk right there. Now, if you were going to use this almond milk in, say, a smoothie or in some baked goods, you wouldn't really have to strain this. But if you're going to use this as a straight up milk that you drink, or maybe you're going to put it in your tea or your coffee, then you're going to want a nice smooth milk like you would buy in a typical carton. So then we want to strain the pulp out of this. So again, you could leave this like this, but we're going to go ahead and actually strain this. So what you're going to use is a nutsack, and this is going to help us strain all those fine particles out. Really, this is just a strainer. There's nothing more here than just a basic fine mesh strainer. And you see how it's all coming out already? And then you're just going to help it, and you're just going to squeeze that milk down. Good to have clean hands when you're doing this too. And what you get left at the end of this is some almond pulp. Now you can throw that almond pulp out, but you could save it and you could do something with it. Put it in other smoothies. You could dry it on a rack and then use it as like an almond flour in some of your baked goods. You could even drop it into like a soup or a casserole just to give it a little heartiness from the almonds. There we go. Look at that. So far, pretty easy, right? All right, let's set that aside. But now what we have is this gorgeous milk, which is good. But I like to flavor mine a little bit. I love to add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, just a hint of sweet. So let's take that same blender we had. Rinse this though, because now we've got a few of those particles from the almond, some of that pulp. So give that a quick rinse so you don't have any of those particles. Make sure you get your top too. Got little hidden things on the top there. So now let's take that almond milk, let's put it back in the blender. Look at how lovely it looks. It's beautiful, it's white, it's creamy, it's delicious. All right, so what do I sweeten and add to my almond milk? I love to add a little vanilla, and sometimes I'll even go with a straight up vanilla bean. It just somewhat depends on what I have on hand and what I find a little bit easier. Little half a teaspoon, a little more, a teaspoon if you like it, and then a little bit of cinnamon. Again, just test it out, try it to your liking. Probably about a half a teaspoon in there. Now, here's the real thing that I love is using classic maple syrup. You could also use a raw honey, which would be really good for you too. I've been very lucky, and I got my maple syrup out of a woman who takes it right out of the tree in northern Minnesota, and this is just the best stuff. It's great in this milk. Okay, that's it. Tablespoon maybe of maple syrup, tablespoon of honey, maybe 2, depends on your sweetness level. Now all we need to do is blend that together. Just a little bit, just for a second, just to mix everything together. About 10 seconds. Here we have really lovely, gorgeous. Oh, the smell. I wish there was a smell-o-vision because it smells so yummy. You get a little bit of that nut, you get a little bit of that cinnamon, the sweetness, the vanilla, and there's your gorgeous glass of almond milk. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.